Hi everyone. I wanted to get our Sunday video in because I might lay down and take a nap. Maybe. It depends. Look at that girl. Shaylee, are you being rotten to Jax or to Benny, I mean? There's Jax. Jackson Jacob, or is it Jordan? That's Jordan. Jackson Jordan. Benny and Jacob and Shaylee. Shaylee gonna eat your leg, Benny. Jacob just wants to sleep. I had them all awake. I came in from church and fed everybody. I fed them before we left. I fed them when we got home. These guys are getting puppy mush now. Still has a little bit of leftover goat's milk, but we're fixing to eliminate the goat's milk and go straight puppy mush because they're doing great. So, and then they just got a dose of worm medicine and they did so good. And I thought I'd get the video in while they're still up and playing before they crash on me. So they're in between. You're going to eat his tail? You're going to eat his tail, Shaylee? You're a good girl, aren't you? Benny, don't get down under there. They'll gang up on you. What are you doing, Jax? Hey, Jax. I bang and make a little bit of noise and everybody wakes up. Hi, babies. I want to see you up and playing. Ah, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Benny. I want to hear, baby. You say. Come on, Jacob, talk to me. Yeah, you good little babies. Come play with the cow. Want to play with the cow? Here. I try to keep their toys pinned to the playpen so it's not down in the floor because this litter is awfully clean compared to some of my last litters. But normally any toys down in the floor end up getting pottied on. So I attach them to the side where they can reach them. And they're just not as interested in them yet. They do play with them a little bit, but they're playing with each other more, which actually is more entertaining to me. But I just like to see them up and active. We're still trying to get them going to the litter box, and they're not interested yet. They go down to the litter box and potty right in front of it. So they're still just 4 weeks old. And that's when we begin serious litter box training. But we'll see. Some litters catch on real quick and start using the litter box right away. Others takes a little longer. They'll use it some of the time and some of the time they won't. So we'll see. I'll just keep working with them. It really takes timing to get it going off good, and my timing has not been quite right lately. I stand here and wait and wait and wait, and I put them in the litter box, I don't know, half a dozen times, and they just get right back out of it. And finally, I have to go do something else. And when I come back, I'm like, ah, darn. Too late. Oh, my goodness. Boys, be nice. Oh, Benny's going to get you. Oh, Benny and Jordan having a stare down. Oh, they are getting so much fun. They're learning how to play. And it won't be long, and we'll be letting them out of the playpen to come out here and play in the floor. Normally my babies, they love to get out here and play with the other dogs' toys, sleep on or lay on the big bed, but all the dogs get on. And eventually they'll get to meet and play with each one of the dogs in my pack. We usually take that kind of slow. We don't want to overwhelm the babies. And sometimes it's the adults that we don't want to overwhelm. It just depends I've had puppies that are very rambunctious and just want to latch on to one of the adults, and they don't really know their own strength yet, or their power of their little tiny sharp teeth. And it gets overwhelming for my big dogs too. But when we do it slowly and just we start with Mom, and then we'll probably add Dad, maybe Aunt Delilah, who's had a litter and who's pretty experienced with babies. And then we'll gradually add the rest of my pack, who are still kind of young, on the younger side, immature side. So we have to do them kind of slow. Chloe and Candace, I can guarantee you, are going to be too rough to begin with. So they'll have to have some close monitoring. They just want to play with the babies right now, but like I said, they're pretty rough. They're wild sometimes. So. But anyway, this is our Sunday afternoon. They'll do this for a few more minutes, and then they'll all gather back in their bed and conk out. I took the heating pad out yesterday because they have gotten to where they really like the bed, and they weren't laying on the heating pad at all. And that's usually my sign it's time to remove it. I leave it in there as long from the moment they're born till they quit getting on it, and that's where they're at now. Oh, Jax, you and Jacob. I could just sit and watch them. Shaylee's yawning. Jacob, he's on his way back to sleep. Benny and Shaylee are going to play another minute. Jax and Jacob are playing. Anyway, that's our Sunday afternoon.